What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So today we're gonna be talking about Winter Storm Diego and what you can expect from the storm. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for 1,050 subscribers. I forgot to mention in last night's stream. So yeah, thanks for that. Close to 1.1k now. So another thing is this track is insane now. Oklahoma getting much of nothing now, and Texas. It looked like maybe they could get a good amount of snow 2 or 3 days ago. So, and now it just looks like nothing. So, in this picture right here that you're looking at now is old. So, you'll be seeing my updated forecasts, as well as you'll be seeing it from North Carolina. I just did a big area of the South, so that I didn't have to make maps for every freaking state, because that would take way too long. And stay tuned for tomorrow, because I will be releasing a video for who will have the highest chance of seeing a white Christmas, which is an inch or more snow. So stay tuned for tomorrow to see that video. Alright, so here's the key. It's pretty cool. It took me a little bit to make. So all the way up until 24 plus, this red right here, this is these three, and these over here, that's all snow. So those are all snow, and then you get to these greens and the orange, yellows, and reds. That is rain. So yeah. Next, and then this is the big map. It looks like a whole lot of, it just looks like a mess. So we're gonna go through this state by state. We'll start here in Oklahoma and Texas. Much of Oklahoma is gonna see less than an inch. That includes you and OKC. Tulsa, you're right in the line for nothing, and maybe less than an inch of snow. And then these areas in Oklahoma, parts could see 3 to 5 inches of rain. 2 to 3 here, 1 to 2 less than an inch here. And then for Texas, Texas is going to be one of the bullseyes. We have another one here in Mississippi and Alabama. But Texas is going to be the hardest hit area with this rain. So you can see this area less than an inch, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 8 here in this orange. And then this area is 8 to 12 plus. I wouldn't be surprised if some areas saw a little over a foot. Some areas may not get a foot in this area. They may get like 8 to 10 inches, but it's just a general thinking. And again, here in Mississippi, you got an 8 to 12 here. And there's going to be a good amount of rain in Alabama. And then Florida, 2 to 3 inches for the area that's going to get rain. And this area in Georgia. And then we'll go into Arkansas. Arkansas, I definitely decrease these numbers because it's not as much, and not how I was thinking yesterday. You guys saw, if you saw yesterday's stream, you saw that I had a good swath of 8 to 12. So, and now it's not. So, yeah, I know it is a lot of rain. So yeah. 1 to 2 inches for the very northern parts of Alabama and Mississippi, and then this area in Georgia. In Tennessee, all these areas are gonna get hit the hardest. Ooh, it is an insane forecast. But you can see right here in Arkansas real quick, that's 5 to 8, that's purple. Tennessee, generally speaking, most are going to see less than an inch of snow. Start getting out to here, and you have 1 to 3 right here. And then it's just a really sharp gradient, so it's hard to put these all together to make sense, which is why it looks really sloppy. But we'll start with the rain for the Carolinas, and then we'll work our way into the snow. 3 to 5 inches along the coast, including the Outer Banks. 2 to 3 here. 1 to 2, less than an inch. It'll be a very sharp cutoff for snow to rain. You can see it's just like less than an inch here to 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 inches of snow. 1 to 2 inches of rain to 1 to 3 inches of snow. It's very sharp gradient. And then from 3 to 5 inches to 5 to 8 inches is the sharpest gradient. Some areas could see 3 inches, and then you go like 20 miles. You go 20 miles to the west. Like, if you're here, you go to the west, 20 miles to the west, you could have probably picked up anywhere from 3 to 5 here. 20 miles to the west, you could pick up anywhere from 8 to 12 inches. And then you go like about 40 to 50 miles to the west, 12 to 18 inches right here. So it's a very sharp gradient. And same here, in right on the border between Tennessee and North Carolina. You get your 1 to 3 here, so you can get anywhere from 1 to 3. So you can get anywhere from 1 to 3 inches here, as I said. And then it's just a sharp gradient because you move 10 to 20 miles, or 20 to 30 miles, sorry, to the east, and you can get 5 to 8 inches of snow. And then you go about 50 or so miles to the east, you can get over 2 feet of snow. That just shows you the sharp gradient. So, yeah, it's a very sharp gradient. So this pinkish area right here, that's 18 to 24 inches. And this red right here, bullseye, that is over 2 feet of snow. So I wouldn't be surprised, like some spot, 25 to 28 inch amounts of snow, especially in this area. And you could, in some of these areas in the snowfall anywhere, some could get a little bit more and some could get a little bit less. So we'll just use North Carolina for an example. If you are in the 8 to 12 inch range, or no, we'll do 12 to 18 inch range. Hello. So if, in the 12 to 18 inch range, some areas could get less than that. They can get maybe 8 to 10 inches of snow, and some areas could get 18 to 22 inches of snow, just to say. It's just a general speaking of what it's going to be. And then this is from the National Weather Service for ice accretion. You could see for North Carolina and South Carolina, a little bit of, I'm pretty sure that's in Georgia. But you can see these areas in the red, that's closing in on a ½ inch of ice accretion. Some areas could see all snow, some could see all rain, some could see that, like every type of precipitation except for hail. But you could see some snow, you could see some rain, you could see some sleet, and then you could see some freezing rain. So you could see some areas get at least 1/4 of an inch of ice down here. So, in just a fun fact for you, if Asheville, North Carolina gets 20 inches of snow, then they will be the snowiest. This will be the snowiest December day on record, or the snowiest storm. It will. So if they get to, they just need to get to actually, they just have to get to 19 inches for this to be the most snow in December. I'm pretty sure it is. And then we go to snowfall by the National Weather Service. You can see, general speaking. So, general speaking, these red areas and that dark red right here is closing in 18 to 30 inches of snow. So that's a pretty good amount of snow for these areas. And as I said, the sharp gradient, look. We'll do Chester. Less than an inch of snow. And then you go up here. No, that's actually a bad example because it's not that close. Because most will actually just get less than an inch. We'll do Greenville. Or you could do, Spartanburg. We'll do Greenville for an example. Greenville, about an inch of snow. Okay. You move 20 miles to the north, and you're getting into 8 to 12 to 12 to 18 or 18 to 24. You go 30 miles up, like to here, or you just go up a little bit into North Carolina, you got over 2 feet of snow. You go back to Greenville, an inch or less. That just tells you how sharp this gradient is. And look here, Franklin, North Carolina. You're literally right on the edge. It says 5 inches of snow. That could mean you can get a little bit more than 5 inches. This is just a general speaking. But then you move about 10 miles, and you're in 8 to 12 inches. That is a sharp gradient. So here's what the National Weather Service is saying for the areas. I'm not going to read it all, but yeah, cold high pressure will bring down cold air, and then you have the Gulf of Mexico moisture. Yeah, I know, I saw it. It's just, I saw one for, this was yesterday and it changed, but for Oklahoma it said anywhere from 1 to 6 inches of snow. Like, that is just that is an insane gradient. It's just such a insane gradient of snow. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Well, 2 to 7. That's actually kind of funny. I didn't see that at first, but that's just like that is an insane gradient. I'm actually gonna post that on Twitter. Hope you guys like the new channel art, by the way. Um, but yeah, this is the area under the winter storm warning. It is just an insane gradient of snow, 2 to 17 inches. Yeah. Prepare wisely. You can either get 2 inches or you can get 17 inches. That just shows you how big this gradient is for the storm. So yeah, if you are in the Carolinas or even in Oklahoma, because it's starting tonight in Oklahoma, if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask them. Let's see here. Additional details: travel will be very difficult to even impossible. Road conditions will deteriorate Saturday night, with highway travel continuing to be impacted early next week. So it's going to be from tomorrow night all the way until early next week. Visibilities could drop to less than half a mile during periods of extremely heavy snow. A few power outages will occur. There will be, but a few power outages will occur, but widespread, prolonged power outages are possible, especially if you get into this area right here, like Spartanburg, over a quarter of an inch of ice. So that area could get some major power outages. So yeah, here's the National Weather Service forecast with all the watches and warnings you can see. Before, a little earlier, this was just a winter weather advisory in Arkansas, and now it's a winter storm warning because that's in the area that I said, like 5 to 8-ish inches, and they could get a little bit of freezing rain as well. And you can see flash flood watches and flood watches up for much of Georgia, a good portion of Texas, much of Louisiana, along the Gulf Coast states, and a little bit into the Florida Panhandle. So that's the areas you're going to get extremely heavy rain. There's a pretty good swath of 2 to 8 inches of rain, so you can either be on the lower end or you can be on the high end. And some could get some can get less than 2 inches, some could get more than 8 inches. So we'll go for Oklahoma. Oh, it looks like the winter weather advisories have been extended for much a good swath of Oklahoma. We'll click on it real quick and just time it out for you, because this is like the best one because you're able to time it out and stuff. Here's the current radar depiction. Storm's getting going. You got heavy rain to the south, and then nothing really. That's how sharp the gradient is. I might have been a little generous with the totals. I think some areas might not even get anything. If you're in that 1 to 3 or less than an inch, you're probably gonna get a coating. Rain and wintry mixed precipitation possible. You got an 80 to 100% chance. That's basically just going to be rain down here, and then less as you get in. The precip tonight, Oklahoma City, right on the line between light freezing rain transitioning to light snow, rain, or light freezing rain. And then all rain down here. Minor accumulations of freezing rain are possible. Yesterday this said significant freezing rain accumulations are possible. Gradual transition to snow after midnight with up to 2 inches of snow possible. Yesterday this was 4 to 6 inches of snow. Road conditions could become hazardous. Saturday, the precip chances 100% down here, and then less for during the day Saturday as the storm will pull away. Precip on Saturday, mainly snow in Oklahoma City metro. And then look, the areas that have been getting mainly rain as we go as for tonight could transition over to rain changing to snow. So there you go. Mainly rain down here in Durant. And then snowfall. Yesterday, much of Oklahoma was covered in 2 to 4, 4 to 6 inches. Now, Oklahoma City, you are actually right on the line between up to an inch and 1 to 2 inches. These will likely change. I think they'll stay the same actually. But because the storm's coming today, so the storm's here, and then the ice accretion possible. Yesterday it was up to a quarter of an inch. Now a trace to a tenth. All right, so that's gonna actually no, it's not gonna be it. We'll check out a few more locations. we'll do the rain part now, because I've been talking so much about snow. We'll talk about some of the rain potential. So this area, National Weather Office in Houston and Galveston, flash flood watch in effect, and you can see all these lines in here. That is a flood warning. For Saturday through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, areas we'll see 2 to 5 inches of rain through Saturday morning with isolated higher amounts. Flash flooding of streets, creeks, and bayous can occur where the higher amounts are. And then just the reminder: turn around, don't drown when encountering a flooded road, especially at night. Most flood deaths occur in a vehicle. Flood safety tips. Here's some safety tips for flooding. Flash flood watch means conditions may develop to lead to flash flooding. Flash flood warning. Flash flood is imminent or occurring. This is a life-threatening situation. Avoid these flooded areas, especially with the fast-flowing water. That's what a flash flood is. So Charlotte, North Carolina is gonna be like Charlotte, North Carolina is gonna be like on that gradient between a ton of snow and a few inches. So it all depends on where the storm tracks. Storm tracks more to the south. Charlotte could get more snow as cold air gets pulled in. But if it tracks more to the north, on the northern side of the track, Charlotte could get maybe 1 to 3 inches. So you guys are like right on that. There's some tips. This is how November shaped out to be. So yeah, there's that. Current conditions. Here we go. Heavy rain. Yep. There's that area. That's just a little fun fact. We'll pick one more spot. Yeah, it'd be some ice. We'll do Georgia just because they're another area under the flash flood watch. So here's the current radar. A few light showers, maybe a few heavier downpours in Alabama. Here's the flash flood watch, and look, flash flood watch, and then you got a winter storm watch and winter storm warning in the state of Georgia. So that is insane. Yeah, I know. There's always the rest of winter. So yeah, I'm a little upset because we're not really getting it up here in New England, because I was hoping to get a good snowstorm from this, but it's gonna stay south of us, and yeah, there's still more winter to come. Yeah. Oh, here's from the National Weather Service in Atlanta. Sunday night, Saturday morning through Sunday night, 2 to 3 inches of rain. Most saturated ground soil will. Yeah, Georgia actually just had a ton of rain and some flooding. Yeah, I know. Like last year, I remember there was a storm in North Carolina and South Carolina in December. It was like this. It was around this time last year, so it's been almost a year from that. Current conditions: mainly clear, light rain. And I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because I feel like I'm gonna get it wrong. But yeah, Atlanta, you guys are overcast right now. Visibility 10 miles. You're at 40 degrees. Yeah, nice west wind at 3 miles an hour. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to stay tuned. Oh, I'm in Connecticut. So yeah, Connecticut's usually on that boundary for a ton of snow and nothing as well. So but that's it for this stream. Remember to stay tuned for tomorrow's stream, where I will be showing who has the highest chances for a white Christmas. Some of the areas may shock you, actually. I was shocked when I saw it. So yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll do another stream earlier tomorrow for Oklahoma and seeing what it's like during Oklahoma. It's really bad. And we'll be doing a ton of streams following Winter Storm Diego. Just because this is a very high impact storm, it could be the storm of the year in parts for North Carolina with over 2 feet of snow. So yeah, that's it for this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe out there, guys.